Or maybe... Well, welcome everybody to our Halloween special on Tuesdays with Tim on the channels Ladder Daily Digest and Momo Nomo. So here's my scary costume, first of all. And I don't know what Randy's going on. It looks like he's not dressing up at all. He's just coming on as his normal self.
Just tore his face off.
Tim is a wizard. Trevor Larson is on as Yukon Cornelius.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yes, Megan.
Is Don Drysdale.
I'm going as a Dodgers fan.
It's still 2-1. Dodgers have got to get some hits.
So we have a fan of the show named Ben Halafe, who I interviewed, and he's a fan of Toronto. And so I stand with Ben.
Me too.
Okay,
Screw the Dodgers.
Well, I wish that I had my Astros hat, but I don't because it is elsewhere.
So when I played church softball, there was a guy who was really a Houston Astros fan on another team in our stake. And so he bought Houston Astros uniforms for their ward's team. And we would always beat them. And so we called them the San Leandro half Astros.
That's cute.
There you go.
And so,
Randy, are you all right? You're looking a little pale tonight.
Yeah, according to Peter, I'm going as Dallas Oaks.
yeah.
Yeah, you
look
guys
like him.
basically look the same.
Yeah. There's slightly more skin on his face.
And live from Mongolia.
Hey,
Saturday night.
Hey, Diamond Dave.
You guys are neighbors. Thailand and Mongolia, you guys are pretty close.
Yeah, I'm in Thailand, everybody. It's daytime. It's 9 a.m.
Yeah, just about as close as South Texas and North Texas.
You
Just to
are
prove
1
it.
hour away from me.
Ooh,
There's
so close.
Thai
So
language
far.
on my bottle of water.
I'll take
Nice.
your word for it.
It's all in squiggly. I don't read squiggly.
Yeah.
Could be
when I
Arabic
leave,
for all I know.
I will be untied.
Ooh, you're going to get loosened up, huh?
I'm going to tie one.
Get tied up in Thailand.
Yeah.
Where in Thailand are you?
So I'm in Bangkok.
Ooh, that's a dangerous thing to say.
Oh,
Nate was just
Oh.
in the background. Look, we're joined by somebody else. It's,
Underwear.
yay!
Hey.
Hey, Woozy.
are you the beagle
Woozy.
from Peanuts?
No, she's
It's a bear.
the sloth.
Oh,
She
sloth.
said the sloth.
Yes, I remember talking about that.
What are you?
I love it.
What
You're a
are you?
Peter?
What are you? Who are you?
I'm a
Oh,
sloth.
a sloth.
Ice Age.
Sloth.
A sloth with my sloth mug. It's a whole theme this week.
This is Nathan's dog. Nathan doesn't
Gina's
like
a new friend. He doesn't like his dog?
The dog
Nathan
goes-
lives on the third floor, but he has yet to toss them over the balcony.
Gosh darn it.
3 dogs.
The Blue Jays got another home run. Shoot.
I thought I was going to pass out in that skull and my black scary robe.
Yeah, because there's not enough oxygen you were getting.
It's too freaking hot in there.
Yeah.
That was a real skull, by the way. Don't think I'm using one of those plastic ones.
A really
We would
giant guy.
expect nothing less than the real thing.
Diamond Dave, did you ever have a favorite Halloween costume when you were in the United States of America?
So, my mom was like Calvinist Christian, and we didn't celebrate Halloween. But I will say I never kind of got into Halloween anyway, so I mean, like, I don't know, I just like go to parties and hang out with people, but like a lot of us never had dressed up in costumes because like in high school we were all like goth kids. So
So you
like,
dressed up
you-
every day.
yeah, exactly. So it's like
Yeah.
we always wore black.
You
I'm still
kinda
wear,
like
I
a-
still wear all black. It's just from Taobao now. So
Dave, I
It's-
think you
it's
missed the
simple.
boat by not putting a scarlet or a white robe with a scarlet sash on and going as Cool Christ.
Yeah.
I don't know. Today I'm dressed up as someone that gives a shit what Gene has to say. So
So we're actually lucky to have Tim Rathbone on our show, and we're excited to be virtually in his living room because Tim actually was there at the very first Halloween. And Tim,
I was.
Ooh.
tell us what that was like.
Oh, it was the best. We had
Hey, Tim.
witches. Yes.
Yeah, real
Just
witches.
Do something for me. Just go like this, and then go. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
In the voice of Megan Connor.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Is that Darth Vader?
swing and a miss.
Emperor?
That's the emperor. You only say it one time. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. Except you don't have the hands.
I mean, the hands are kind of necessary, but only, minimally invasive to the visual space.
Hmm.
I think Tim's enjoying his costume a little too much.
Tim, is that a trash bag? Are you a garbage man? What is going on?
What?
I'm a wizard. This is my-
Oh, you're a wizard.
He's a wizard.
Oh,
Rep,
oh, okay.
Oh, it's Tim.
brought to you by
Tim-
Glad.
Tim
This is a
the
real
wizard.
wizard's costume. See, and I have a staff.
I don't know, us guys, we should have dressed up as Mormon missionaries, so then
I've
we
done
could
that.
also, yeah, but we should have dressed up as Mormon missionaries, and then if people, like, looked at us weird, we just say we're salarymen from IBM. Same thing.
2 years ago,
Family show. You shouldn't be showing your staff. Just to
What?
everybody.
Why shouldn't I be showing my staff?
I'm just making a double entendre.
He's flashing that
He's
staff.
making
Oh,
Making
God.
a Pollock reference.
Oh, boo.
A few years
boo,
ago,
boo.
I worked at a job with like all Mormon people, it's owned by Mormon people, and I look like I do now, maybe even a longer beard, longer hair. I look like this, and then the next day was Halloween, so I went home and got clean shaven, haircut, white shirt and tie, went as a missionary for Halloween and like won the contest, and people didn't even like recognize me. They're like, who's that new guy? So it was fun.
Instead of
you
giving
guys.
you candy, they probably asked you to leave.
Who wants their fortune told?
They were like, why are you trying to give all these children candy?
Okay, so Tim, now you're just going to have to tell us all our fortunes.
Oh,
Death is coming.
I have one tarot deck and one oracle deck for every single person here behind me.
Wow.
All right.
All right,
We
let's
have
do
too
it.
many.
Dave. Here we go.
I love
One
it.
card.
Now,
Just
I've
draw
never
one.
had a tarot reading
you're
before.
all
Advice
gonna
all
get
of
a good night's sleep at some point.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
at some
This is my
point.
this is my breakfast. I literally just woke up and stumbled into the office, and I'm like,
Oh, I need my
Went
better.
to bed and I stumbled to the kitchen for myself.
Cup of ambition.
I do have one quick question for Gene, and that is, why are you in Thailand? Are you there to kick it with Nathan?
Yep. Hanging with Nathan.
Okay.
He says he's doing work right next to me, so he can't join the show.
And Gene says he's getting massages while he's there.
My job is to check in and make sure you're thinking celestial.
That's right. We are
He's going
thinking
as a
celestial.
young Dallas Oaks.
Mm.
It was the scariest costume, actually. Come to think of it.
Well, when Randy
Yeah.
had the skull on earlier, that I thought that was the young Dallas Oaks, right? Was it not?
Dallas
That's
Hoax.
what I was going for.
Dallas as a 40-year-old.
Dallas Hoax.
That was hot.
Sam Eagle. He's very
Dallas
hot.
Hoax.
So
Does
I guess
anybody
we're going to be.
remember their favorite Halloween costume when they was a kid? When they were a kid,
Pirate.
you were a pirate.
I was a pirate a few times.
I
Megan,
always
were you
got
a
a sheep.
princess
You
of
know,
anything?
No, when I was a kid, so here's a little known fact about me. I don't actually want to be the princess, okay?
I'm shocked.
Please stop casting me as the princess, everyone. When I was 7 years old, my baby sister was a year old, and we were in a Holiday Inn because we were moving into a new house in South Dakota. And I don't know where or how my mother found this costume, but she found me a goblin costume. And it was the kind that was like, it was a green inflatable orb that sat on top of my head, and then there was like a chin strap. and then I painted my face green, and the head was like the orb that sat on top of my head had a face on it. So I painted my face green so as just to blend in with everything else, and I had a black cloak. And we were in the Holiday Inn. I went into the hotel bathroom. I did all my face makeup, which was very badly done, I'm sure, because I was 7. And I came out, and my sister was sitting there, and I went, boo. And she just started bawling, like inconsolably crying. Like she was beside herself. And I realized that I had traumatized my sister, and I was like, you know what? I think I might have something here.
You were hobgoblin.
Great.
Goblin Hobbs. Making copies.
Yeah.
Tim, how old were you when you first were a pirate?
I think I was a teenager.
Halloween,
Yeah.
right?
So
It was a Napster.
So it was like the 1700s.
Not an actual
Yeah,
pirate.
this
Yeah,
is this
it was
is
the
like
1700s, yes.
before the Salem witch trials, right? Somewhere around there.
Right.
No.
Whitebeard.
I think the Salem witch trials were 1600s, weren't they?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Michelle's
early 17.
ancestors
Yes.
were either
Hester
on
Prynne.
trial or part of the.
1632.
Thank you.
I
Well,
guarantee
there-
you, if I had been around in those times, I definitely would have gotten burned at the stake.
Mhm.
Michelle was Snow White, which when she showed me, she still had the costume when we got married. She's in a drawer somewhere, and she got it out, and I was beside myself at the colors of Snow White's costume, because it's like a yellow dress with red things, and I was like,
Right.
why wouldn't Snow White be wearing a white dress with other colors or something like that?
It was her
So, oh,
skin that was Snow White, Jean.
that's right. I wasn't
Facts.
paying
Tell him,
attention.
Randy. You know, right?
I was a
Yes.
different character every Halloween. I was never the same thing twice.
Wow.
You know, I moved to Mongolia and found out they we do Halloween hard with scary things, quote unquote scary. Not in terms of the celebration itself, but as of now, we have no gasoline, like at all,
Really?
anywhere.
In Mongolia?
Yeah, because the Ukrainians decided to go after Russian factories in the heartland where we get our gasoline from.
Hell yeah.
So.
Sorry, Dave. It's a bummer for you.
Yeah, that sucks. And,
And
now
then he left.
he's out of
because he was so
electricity.
angry.
Randy, did you ever
Well,
dress
I-
up
We
as a
started on
cowboy?
Russian fuel. I will go on for 6 hours.
I never dressed up as a cowboy, but when I was back in high school, actually, I was just my first year of college. I was kind of ripped and cut and had muscles. I went as the Incredible Hulk. and I got all painted green, and my shirt was ripped open. Now I could wear the same costume, only I'd look like Shrek, I'm afraid. So, but I went as the Incredible Hulk, and one year I went as Mr. T, where I was completely,
Blackface?
back then I was in blackface, and I had the skin wig and everything, and the mohawk, and I had
Oh,
the
yeah.
chains. I looked like Mr. T, and I got pulled over by a cop.
You got beat
And
up?
I thought I'd be
You started
cute.
punching
He walked up to my car and he said, "Mr. T, I assume?" I said, "You look mighty cute in those jeans, boy." He didn't think it was as funny as I did.
Randy, I have something for you.
Well,
Really? Didn't Mr. T have some catchphrases?
I pity
Yeah.
the fool.
Yeah, I pity the fool.
I pity the fool that arrested me.
Ooh.
That's very nice.
well, that's pretty. This is for me. This is
Thanks,
What
mine.
she's playing?
Yeah, what is that? Before she comes back, can someone tell me what song that is?
Let her tell us.
What is it, Miss Lucy?
Is that a
What is-
very pretty song? I don't know. It sounds
And here we see Gene's very first copyright strike.
I've had like 5 copyright strikes.
Already?
It's the
Ow.
sad
That was-
walking away music from the Hulk.
That is-
Hiking film.
I never heard
I
of it before.
know.
So that you
I said to Miss
know what
Woozy,
it is.
"That's the walking away music from the Hulk," and she says, "Yes, it's very pretty."
Yeah, that's exactly.
I know it anywhere.
Randy, let's see your thumb.
So that was 6. Now we're on 7 copyright strikes.
If you perform it yourself, though, I don't think it counts.
It does. It does if it's copyrighted.
Do you get in trouble for these strikes?
Well,
You
what-
can get like, so if the strikes actually happen, the first one YouTube sends you to like a copyright strike school, but technically YouTube can completely shut down your account at 3.
Hmm.
3 strikes and you're done.
How does Gina have 5?
But if
That
it's
was
an original
beautiful. Thank you.
performance, it's technically a cover. So
Yeah.
Only if it's listed as a cover, because the streamer
Right.
Doug did a drunk man's choir for video games like Skyrim, and
yeah,
that's how he got around it, but he had to list it as a cover. Otherwise, he would have gotten smacked.
you also do need a mechanical license for a cover, but since it was only 10 seconds, it probably is fine.
Now, that's from the TV show?
Yeah, it's the sad walking away music when he's like hitchhiking down the
Yeah,
road.
right.
I can't
Right.
believe you didn't know that, Tim.
Yeah, he was 40 when it
Do you
came
know-
out.
I have not watched the Hulk for a long time, so
But have
'Cause
you
all
watched
of this-
Family Guy, where they parody it and he's, the Stewie's doing the sad walking away?
oh yeah, it's
Alright.
been a while. Yeah,
Mother.
Mommy,
That was-
Lois,
Oh yeah, it's mom.
mommy,
A
mom,
A lot of times
mom.
when I get like a copyright strike, I just delete the music from the show. And so the recording will say, and now let's hear what that thing was. And then nothing happens.
And then it's not there.
And then we just go on. And people sometimes comment below, "Oh, did you get a copyright strike or something?" And I say, "Yes, affirmative."
You have
So-
no idea how long it took me to find music in Microsoft Clipchamp that I could use on my channel without getting copyright strikes. It took
just
like
realized
over a
how-
week.
How evil copyright strikes are when you think about it. Look, it's demonetization.
Yeah.
If
That's
I
how
didn't
bad it
lose
is.
money, that would sound kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, has anyone ever had a scary experience? I mean, really scary on Halloween? Me? Anyone else?
Yep.
Yes.
I did, but it was self-induced.
Damn.
You had
Fire
an
yourself in the
SI.
mirror.
More like
Scared
I
yourself.
watched a scary movie knowing I would get scared, and then I went walking alone in the dark behind my friends, and then I scared myself and almost peed my pants. So I do not make that mistake again.
Well, what was the movie?
Bambi?
I don't. Oh man, what did we watch? Because I grew up in a really conservative
Congratulations.
household, so anytime I saw a movie, it was scary. It could have been.
Mhm.
It could have been something really innocuous. I know the movie that scared me the most as a kid was Watcher in the Woods. And now I watch it now and I'm like, I don't understand why I was scared, but it really freaked me out at the time. It was probably
Well,
that.
I'll tell you
Miss
what's
Wizzy?
scary is those 3 fingers you're holding up.
That is pretty scary.
Am I holding up 3? Yeah,
Those are claws, not fingers. She's a sloth.
these are claws.
Yes.
It's a
Who's ever heard of
three-toed-
sloth claws? They're little
Three-toed
sloth fingers.
I used to
They're
believe in
precious is what
sloth
they are.
claws.
They have claws. Sloths
They're
have
so-
claws.
Yeah, but they're cute claws. Come on, Santa.
Plush claws.
Santa Claus. So, Megan, can you tell us your scary story?
Oh well, I mean, it's
And
a
it better
series
be
of
freaking. It better make us wet our pants. I know Miss Woozy will.
That's why, yeah, I wear. That's why I wear the police.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of scary stories on Halloween, mainly because when I lived in Connecticut, we lived in a house that looked like the Psycho house. It looked like the Psycho mansion,
Oh no.
and my dad loved to play the Moonlight Sonata, so I was just perpetually scared for my entire adolescence all the time.
How does that
We
go?
had it. Our
Can you give us
basement
a
had.
taste?
Sorry,
the Moonlight
what?
Sonata? Can you give us a taste of the Moonlight Sonata?
I could, but we would get copyright struck. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
cool with
It's
that.
fair use because it was, written in 1742.
Hmm.
But yeah, my house in Connecticut was built in
Not
1910, and
1742.
I said 16, didn't I?
No, the Moonlight Sonata was not
I'm
written.
making things
Okay.
up.
All right.
Don't,
Okay.
don't mess
Sorry,
with me, Tim,
sorry.
when I'm making stuff up.
Sorry.
Did
Okay.
the basement
So-
in your home have like rickety wooden steps you went down?
It had very rickety wooden steps, and they were rough-hewn steps, so somebody had clearly cut them by hand. And it had a
Rough-hewn.
dirt floor.
I remember this.
And we had a boiler, and we did not have central air or central heat when we first moved in. So it was just a grate on the floor in the front entryway that was a forced air heater and no air conditioning. And so occasionally, the boiler would go out and one of us would have to go down into the basement and kind of like jolt it so that it would actually start forcing air or whatever.
Oh no.
And
So
this
come
was when
along.
I was like 13 years old when we moved into this house. And so one Sunday we got home from church, it was cold outside and the boiler was not working. So the forced air was not forcing and we were all freezing. And so my brothers, of course, were like, Megan, go downstairs and hit the boiler for us. Go ahead, go downstairs. And I was like, I don't want to. So I delayed. Finally, I was like, all right, I'm cold too. So I'm going to go downstairs. So I start walking down these rickety ass stairs. There's no light whatsoever. So I open the basement door and it's just the light from the hallway that's flooding down into the basement. All I can see is the stairs and the dirt floor. So I know where my goal is. And basically my plan was to run to the other side of the basement, bang on the thing a couple of times and run back up the stairs. And so I start creaking down the stairs and one of the steps cracks enough that I think it's going to break. And so I was like, I don't think I want to go any farther. But I looked up the stairs and it was dark, and I looked down the stairs and it was dark, and I was like, all right, I'm cold. I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. So I ran down the stairs. I hit the boiler and nothing happens. Usually you can hear it, start to fire up. Nothing happens. So I'm like, okay, I can't see anything. I'm going to hit it one more time. And just as I got ready to hit it, one of my brothers jumped out from behind the boiler and scared me. And I fell on the floor and I got dirt I was covered in dirt. And I ran back up the basement steps. I came upstairs and my mom was like, what's happening? Why are you all dirty? She was like mad at me because my Sunday dress was all covered in dirt and everything. And I was like, my brother jumped out and scared me. I don't want to say his name. And I looked around and he was standing right there. And I was like, how did he get up the stairs before me? And so I was like, okay, it must have been my other brother. And I turned to this side, my other brother was standing right there.
No.
What?
And I was like, who was in the basement just now? And both of my brothers were like, neither of us were in the basement. What are you talking about? I was like, I know it wasn't my sister because she's littler than me. And this person was taller than me. And I was like, I bet it was Dad. And I said to Mom, I was like, where's Dad? And she was like, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. And I was like, it was definitely Dad. So I ran up the stairs to my dad's bedroom and just to prove that it was him. I was like, I knew it. I opened the door. I was like, I knew it. You're not. And he was standing in his bedroom. So to this day, I do not know who was down in the basement that jumped from behind the boiler and scared me.
Who or what?
Right.
I don't know.
Just saying.
You were living in Texas at the time?
No, this was in Connecticut.
Oh, in Connecticut. So the chainsaw wasn't missing or anything like that.
I mean, luckily our chainsaw was in a separate building from the actual house because it looked like the Psycho house. And there could have been a chainsaw in the house. That would have been a problem.
That's some legit shit right there, Miss Megan.
I'm just saying. You know, you know what I think it is, Randy? My brothers loved to go down in the basement and they would take my Barbie dolls and their G.I. Joe figures and they would line them up along the wall and they would shoot BB pellets at them. And so I think it was the dead spirits of all of those Barbie dolls and G.I. Joe guys. That's what I think.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I mean, just saying. When I was in high school, I was a junior in high school. We took my best friend and I. We had double dates, and we took our dates to Alice Cooper's haunted house in Phoenix, because Alice Cooper lived in Phoenix or Scottsdale, and anyway, he had a restaurant there, and then he made a haunted house, and so we went to it, and you know, blah blah blah. It was just. That stuff never scared me, not the haunted houses that I know are made of, you know, props. So on the way back, here it is Halloween night, and I'm thinking, I had this brilliant idea. We'll go to the Mesa Cemetery. The Mesa Cemetery is a great big cemetery with these tall pine trees all over the place. And it's pretty spooky. And at the time, there was not a fence around it. And that was always the guaranteed way to get your girlfriend to snuggle up to you a little bit. So we went to the cemetery and I convinced my best friend, who was a little Quimby doll, I found out, but I got him to get out and we took the girls on a walk through the cemetery and I headed straight to the indigent section where all the people who were homeless were buried when they didn't have any ID on them. When they didn't know who they were or they didn't have enough money for a grave, they buried them in this indigent section. And if someone could afford it, they'd put a pipe or something in there to identify who they were. And we were walking, and just the cemetery in and of itself was scary to the girls. And so I felt her arm slip into mine. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is working. Let's double down on this. So we got to this indigent section, and I said, I don't know if you've heard this. It may be folklore, maybe not. But they say that if you defile any of these graves, that the deceased will reach up and grab you and pull you down in. And then I broke away and I ran and I jumped onto one of these indigent graves, just a little mound. Here's what I learned that night was that when they bury these people in just a pine box, which is all that the city provided, after, 50, 60 years, that pine erodes and it leaves a hollow cave down in the 20-pound frame hit that grave. I went straight down into it up to my chest. The girls screamed and took off running towards the entrance of the cemetery. My best friend screaming and running behind them, leaving me submerged up to my chest in this grave. I had brand new tennis shoes on, and I remember clamoring and doing everything I could to climb up out of that grave. And to this day, I have a pair of brand new tennis shoes down in one of those graves. But I finally made it out and was sure to thank my friends for leaving me there to be eaten by whatever was pulling me into the grave. So that was a little scary.
Oh yeah.
That is scary. I would
Have
have
you guys
freaked out.
ever heard of the possessed Furby phenomenon?
Yes,
Yes.
my children alerted me of the possessed Furby phenomenon, and we had to get rid of all of the Furby paraphernalia that was in our house at one point.
So it was like the night before Halloween in Oakdale, Minnesota, many years ago. Night before Halloween, I was chilling with my some of my buddies, and we're just going through the attic, and there's a Furby that's is just tore up. It's got no batteries in it. The eyes, one of the eyes is missing the first fall. It's like ancient. And so we just kind of find it sitting there. And then one of the they have weapons and things like that too up there with like a gun safe or whatever. We're just kind of like pouring around going through it. And all of a sudden this Furby with no batteries, it's been sitting there since I don't know, fucking 1950 something, whenever it was first made. It just starts going off. And one of my buddies freaks out and shoots it 4 times. And the police show up.
Wow. Did you get arrested?
That would kind of explain that.
No, well, so here's the
Self-defense?
interesting thing. No, it wasn't, so I don't actually know, because, like, the police show up, and we're all like, hey, we're not involved with this. You deal with this, dude. So I don't know what he said or did, but technically he should have been arrested because it's a discharge of, I forget how Minnesota words it, but it's like an unlawful discharge of a firearm in a residential area.
Yeah.
But nothing happened.
Huh.
So
I don't.
was there ever an explanation?
We couldn't think of one because it had no batteries. It had no power. It clearly had been there for like years, just like kind of tucked away.
Did the bullets like destroy the house? Imagine the Furby didn't stop the bullets.
No, I mean it went straight into the wall, but it didn't like. He just used like I think it was a Sig 220, so it was just like it was a pistol.
Uh-huh.
It like if you use like an AR or something, it would have gone like through the wall, like or through the roof because it was upstairs in the attic. So it would have gone through the roof and out the window. Yeah, it was just like a small Sig 220, I think.
Is he in prison now? Being trigger happy? The cop now?
No.
Attempted homicide of a Furby?
Yeah, I mean Oakdale. I wonder, like, I've always wondered with that too. It's like Oakdale, Minnesota is a suburb of like St. Paul, and if anyone's ever been to St. Paul, Minnesota, there's gunshots like every 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, I don't know. My best guess.
How about you, Trevor?
Super scary.
Yeah, Furbies
No,
are crazy.
I don't have any good scary stories really. I remember as a kid being scared of the Chucky movies. So
Oh
my
my
brothers like destroyed the tape because it's so scary. Kind of like
I
destroyed the
always thought
tape.
that those were so dumb until I actually watched one of them, and then I was like, okay, that's freaking creepy. I can't
Yeah,
do it. No dolls, thank you. Bye.
yeah,
My
those are
mom
creepy.
was a big doll collector, and she always
Creepy.
liked to collect those German dolls that are very, very lifelike, that have like human
Mm.
hair
Ugh.
and they have like porcelain faces and stuff. And I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, those little peckers will come to life at night too.
Little
Exactly.
peckers.
Yeah, those dolls.
The male doll?
No, there's female
It's a figure
peckers.
of
Come on.
speech, Trevor.
They're not literal, peepees.
Randy wasn't checking their shorts.
And some of them might be anatomically correct, right? Some of those dolls are pretty accurate, right?
Could be.
No, they all have the
Aw.
TK smoothie.
Oh, that's not cool.
So when Tim and I were kids, they would have scary movies on TV, but they were in black and white. But we all envisioned.
Hey.
Wait.
Nothing-
They had TVs when you were kids?
Yes.
Tim is sock puppets.
But anyway,
Scary
we all
films.
Wait.
we envisioned like the
Hold it.
Yeah.
Wait.
black.
Gene, there's
The black
nothing
was
wrong.
blood. We had to think about it.
There's nothing wrong with black and white horror films.
No, horror films.
I'm just
black and white.
stating the case. That's all. But
Okay.
I was going to
but-
ask you, Tim, what were some of the black and white shows that creeped you out when you were younger, like The Creature from the Black Lagoon?
Yes.
Or
Frankenstein.
that-
Yes.
what was the very first zombie movie? Something about the dead.
Okay, there's
The what?
The Living Dead.
Not the Living
Night.
Dead. Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead. That's
Yeah.
right.
Did you ever
But there
see
was-
Wait Until Dark, Tim?
Yes.
That
That
was a
was one of my
scary-ass movie.
favorite movies.
That was scary.
Was
Yeah.
that
The-
Alfred Hitchcock?
Audrey
No.
Hepburn, yes. It
It's not-
wasn't. I thought it was a Hitchcock.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's. I'll find out.
It was Hitchcock-esque, though.
Yeah,
Very
it was Audrey
Hitchcock, yes.
Hepburn as a blind lady.
Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.
Mhm.
Mike Crenna. What?
Terrence Young directed it.
Okay. What's his name?
It's probably the only brilliant film soundtrack that features an out of tune piano and an in tune piano playing at the same time.
Wow.
That's cool.
Wow,
That's good
scared of
knowledge.
you.
Very, very creepy.
I cannot tell which is which.
So I'm gonna go out on a
What's
limb
two?
here, and I'm probably gonna get some flack for it. I think it was by M. Night Shyamalan, but the movie I thought was creepy because horror movies do not scare me at all, just with my personal life experience. But one movie I found creepy because it's actually real. It's actually like plausible and realistic. Was The Happening by M. Night Shyamalan, where a bunch of people unalive themselves, and it's found out that like the trees and the plants
yeah.
are releasing spores. There are plants that do that, and I
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thought about
real.
it, and I looked into it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Plants actually can choose what spores they release into the air. That's
Yeah.
not
How about-
good. Like,
interesting.
for human survival, like, this could backfire very quickly.
How
Kill the
about
plants.
Day of the Triffids, where the Triffids move, the plants move, or
I haven't heard of that movie
oh
personally.
yeah, it's a
but,
great film. It's English, and the plants move. They become alive, and then there's Children of the Damned, the original.
yeah.
The Haunting, the original Haunting, still scares me when I watch it. Okay, and I know what's going on. Let's see.
Did you ever watch Two on a Guillotine?
Yeah, that's
Guillotine.
not
Sounds
200.
romantic.
I was in like 6th grade.
That's
And-
Vincent Price, I think.
Oh my gosh. I was sleeping over with there's a group of us boys, and man, we all wussied out. It
Oh,
was
Connie
scary as
Stevens and
crap.
Gene Jones. Yes.
Man, that was scary. This head comes rolling down the stairs,
Yeah.
and we all
Or-
jumped up and took
You
off.
guys You guys
the
might
beast with
like
5 fingers. The beast with 5 fingers. It's creepy. What? Go ahead.
you guys might like Rec. So it's REC. It's I think it's Spanish or Portuguese with subtitles. I don't know if you've heard of the American versions of Quarantine and Quarantine 2, but those two movies are based off of that 4-movie series, and it's basically based so it's basically like the first takes place, it's like a zombie apocalypse movie, but what happens is the first one takes place in an apartment building that's locked down. That is basically what happens is a Catholic priest wants to study like possessions, right? But he does so from a biological perspective because he believes it's like a form of rabies, and so he induces it. The second movie takes place from a real life SWAT team that's sent into the apartment. The third one is kind of cheesy in that it's like a wedding, and I like that one just because it's so ridiculous. But then the fourth one in the series takes survivors of the three and uses a real life like Spanish merchant marine ship, like a cargo ship with actual Spanish like marinas, and they they do things. I also thought that was kind of creepy because I mean, like, when a human gets rabies or a disease similar to rabies, they can go feral like a zombie. So
Yeah.
for me, like,
And
what
yeah,
all
they
what
become afraid of water.
yeah, exactly. And so that was something or even like Kingdom I found kind of interesting because even though they're not like scary to me, the fact that they're plausible with like specific parasites that can
Sally.
get into your brain, like these are real life things that happen, right?
Yeah.
If someone gets rabies and is untreated, the final stage is you basically turn into a feral dog because your
Hell
brain
yeah.
is just that far gone.
Yep.
There's a
So
film
Delusion.
about
Yeah.
that.
Hallucinations, fear of water,
There's a
Yeah.
movie
aggression.
called Rage, starring Glenn Ford, and it's about a guy that gets rabies, and it's really scary. Very scary film. Yeah.
So I'll tell you a scary thing that happened to me not on Halloween. I was headed to Phoenix to attend my cousin's murder trial. And
Which one?
I was
Which cousin?
Which cousin?
Oh, I guess I was dead. Never
the
mind.
one that's still alive.
That's right.
And
Forgot.
And Jesus hasn't saved her from prison yet.
the second
Yes.
of 3 trials.
Yes.
That we know. of.
So I got on the airplane, and there's a variety of movies available, obviously. And for some dumb reason, I decided to choose a movie, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's a remake of Rosemary's Baby.
Oh boy.
So for those of you who know the story of Rosemary's Baby, it's basically that they find a young virgin and they impregnate her with the spawn of Satan. And I was like, I read this when I was in like 12th grade. It wasn't scary to me then. And I was like, yeah, it'll be entertaining. So I watched this movie on the airplane. And it was the way that they said it was this girl who was a dancer, and she wanted to be a dancer in New York, but she broke her ankle. And so she kept going to these dance auditions and failing because she was, worried about her ankle. She was trying to protect her ankle so she wasn't dancing all the way, and nobody was hiring her. So she ends up getting into some drug problems, and she's wandering down the street one night, and this kindly older couple decides to take her in. And they're like, dearie, what's wrong with you? Let's come on in. We'll take care of you. We just happen to have this extra apartment over here that we've just been holding on to that maybe somebody could rent, but we'll let you stay here until you get yourself back on your feet. So she stays in the apartment. Creepiest apartment in the history of the world, by the way. Weird noises at night, nightmares, hallucinations, secret trapdoors. Eventually somebody comes in. There's a whole ritual ritualistic Satan type of a worship ceremony and whatever, and she ends up pregnant.
That sounds
Yada,
like Tim
yada.
Rathbone's wedding day.
Yeah, it's pretty much a remake.
It is, yes.
Tim got
Um,
pregnant?
Which wife? Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Change with Dane, apartment 7A. So anyway, she ends up pregnant and she doesn't want to have Satan's baby, so she ends up throwing herself out a window. Super wholesome movie to be watching on a plane, you know. I get to Phoenix and I check into my Airbnb, and it is literally the creepiest apartment I've ever been in my entire life. It's very sparse. The floors are all concrete. There is nothing in there that is virtuous, lovely, or of good report or praiseworthy. And every time, so there were 2 bedrooms, first of all. I didn't need 2 bedrooms, but when you rent an Airbnb in Phoenix in July, everything is available and super cheap. So the 2-bedroom was, you know, cheaper than a 1-bedroom. Anyway, so there was a whole part of the apartment that I wasn't even going to use, which was empty, which was creepy on its face anyway. And all the floors were concrete. There was nothing on the walls. It was kind of like if you take IKEA down 3 or 4 levels, that's basically what it was like. And so I finally, you know, I crawl into my super tiny little bed, trying to fall asleep. And all of a sudden I hear a sucking sound and the door slamming. And I was like, what the hell was that? So I get up and I go out and look, and it turns out that there is a huge gap underneath the door. Like it's at least 1.5 inches. That's enough room for somebody to get us something under the door and unlock us something from somewhere.
And mice and scorpions.
It turned
And
out that what
snakes.
was happening is every single time the air conditioning kicked on, it would, you know, start blowing cold air and it would suck the door closed. And there was just enough of a gap that it made it sound like someone was trying to open the door. And so having just watched apartment 7A, where people were trying to break into her apartment and there were like trap doors and whatever, I did not sleep at all the entire first night that I was there. And I went to go attend trial the next day, and everybody was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "Good, I'm good, good. How are you?" Everything's fine.
Geesh, Megan,
so
too bad you don't have a friend who lives right in the valley, actually near Gilbert, who has some beautiful Airbnb properties that would have let you stay.
Randy, at the time, I don't think we knew each other that well. This was way back in April.
No, back in April, all that far back.
So long.
Yeah, I mean, it was before we knew each other. I'm pretty sure.
I'm having ChatGPT try and recall the name of the movie because for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. But I think the creepiest movies for me are the movies, like I said before, that are plausible in real life.
Yes.
So, and in this movie, it's basically a cult of mathematicians, of scientists, and they're like trying to they're basically trying to like go into a different dimension or a different planet, or you know, it's like a Heaven's Gate cult. And there are 2 policemen or 2 people that stumble on it. They get kidnapped and basically everyone's wiped out. I can't remember the name of this movie. But I just find these kind of movies fascinating. I don't know, a lot of the horror movies, especially the ones now that are like way kind of out there, I can't, like, you know, with all the jump scares and stuff, to me, I'm just like, okay, this is just,
Okay,
yeah, exactly. This is just a money grab.
I saw Weapons a few weeks ago, and that is
So
really
did Kiki.
good.
Believers, that's the name of the
Believers.
movie. Believers.
Okay, and then I saw Something Oaks last week.
Daryl? Oaks?
Huh? No, 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 no.
Dallas,
That was the
Dallas.
horror movie where a nonagenarian took over the most wealthy church on the planet and basically terrorized everybody for the next few
Something.
years.
It was
the whole
really
time
bad
they
though. It was bad. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Ooh.
That was
Oh,
hilarious.
okay.
Shelby Oaks. It ended too soon. It could have been a lot better. Linda and I saw it, and it could have been a lot better, but they ended it too soon. It was really good, but it wasn't that great. It was okay. But Weapons, everybody should watch Weapons. It's on Paramount Plus right now, I think. I saw Weapons,
Gotcha.
and it is really good. I really liked it.
Gotcha. I'll check out Weapons. Yeah. So the movie is Believers from 2007.
Believers, yes, yes.
Yeah, and so ChatGPT, I looked at the pictures to confirm it, but what it is these group of mathematicians and scientists and philosophers, they believe that the world is going to end, except they're actually right. And so the end of the movie is like one of the paramedics who escapes and survives. Like, he's like, oh my God, that was the worst thing that ever happened. And then like meteorites just start to fall and annihilate
Yep.
Earth.
Yep.
Yep.
So I just want to do a quick who wore it better, Randy or Dallin. Let's see it, Randy. Where is it?
People get us all screwed up all the time.
Was it Randy or Dallin? Who wore it better?
Randy's more lifelike. Randy's way more lifelike.
Yeah.
It's me.
Randy's
it's just
looks
me. It's just
kinder.
costume.
Randy's is more realistic.
Yeah, he's got light in his eyes.
Oh my gosh, how was your party? I have a friend who's going to be joining us tonight, and he just got back from a Halloween party. How apropos is that?
All
So I'll
right.
have him come on in just a few
Fantastic.
minutes. But yeah, get a drink or something, and then come meet my friends. Okay. Anyway,
Can I show you guys something?
What kind of a drink is he getting, Randy?
I want you to show us something.
I showed this to people in the after hours, but you guys had already left. So like, I was on that 11-hour Scientology stream on the Mormon Stories podcast or whatever with Claire and Mark Heasley, and I ended up going to their channel because Claire and I talked a little bit because my half brothers are Scientologists, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can about it, and
Miss
maybe help them.
Woozy, are you a suppressive person?
This is why I'm very careful about what I say because I do not, in case anyone were to ever see this, I do not want to be labeled as such. I obviously want to have a relationship with my brothers, but I'm about to become a suppressive person. I have it in about 5 seconds when I tell you what I got. So I went on their Blown for Good, one of their episodes of Blown for Good. I know, I lied about 2 seconds. Sorry.
is this something you suck on? I'm just curious.
No!
Whoa!
Randy, that in
It's a
the
family show.
it's not going to be the
Randy.
thing I show you guys.
Our
You all
virgin
know what I'm
ears are
talking about.
burning, sir.
I know already.
You know what I'm
Now
talking
everyone's
about.
gonna wonder what I'm talking about what I was sucking on. Oh God, this is terrible.
You could say it was
Anyway.
part of your costume. Yeah.
It's wholesome.
So I went on Blow for Good, and they had a little raffle for this, and so they did the auto like username generator or something, and it was one person, and then I was second. But then Claire goes, I remember Miss Woozy from the 11-hour podcast, and she sat through like so much of it. So I'm just gonna send her one. And this is my very own Davy doll, which is Miss Scavenge in a Sea Org outfit.
Nice.
That's not made by Scientology.
I have a
that's
question. I have a
ex-Scientology.
question for Miss Woozy about Scientology because you probably know more than any of us here. I have heard that I think their ship that they have, the Free Winds, I've heard from people that the U.S. Navy has like direct orders to open fire on it on site. Is that true?
I do
Definitely
not know.
not. Definitely not.
Why
They had a
would
lot of
they do
drama.
that?
Back in the
Because
day,
didn't
they
it's
had a lot
that
of
in
drama.
because it's labeled it's technic. So the free ones, from what I've heard, and this is from people who like a couple of them have served in the Navy, and others are activists who like study the shit out of Scientology. Allegedly, the Free Winds is considered like a terrorist vessel,
Wow.
but I don't know if that's true.
I don't. That doesn't.
Because
No,
I
no
mean,
way.
because I mean, it could be. Like, I mean, on the one hand, it could very well be a rumor that spread like wildfire and people
Yeah.
believe it.
I think it's
Yes.
based
But
on
on
some
the
truth.
other hand, the U.S.
Hope
is
springs
opening
eternal.
up. Yeah, but on the other hand, the U.S. Navy is bombing the shit out of Venezuelan
Yeah,
boats as we
yeah.
speak. So I
Yeah.
mean, either way, like
It's because they're not
They-
Scientologists.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't have money and they have drugs. Kill them. Scientologists
well,
have
and I
money,
mean, and
so-
that's my thing. It's like the U.S. Navy's done this before, so like there
Yeah.
is a precedent here
Yeah.
on the flip side of the coin. So I don't know.
Yeah, Scientology
I'm-
basically went to war with the U.S. government, like not literally, but like paperwork wise. And Scientology eventually won by all these shady dealings and stuff. It's an interesting story, but there's a lot of drama with Scientology and the American government.
Well, according to ChatGPT, it is not considered a terrorist weapon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But L. Ron Hubbard lived at sea for a bunch of years because he didn't pay taxes, and like all these countries banned him. So I think that's where it comes from, because he was like a rogue actor traveling the world causing trouble
Oh.
for years.
So
That's where it came
either
from.
it's so okay. So either it's a rumor or other countries would take shots at it.
Yeah, or
Right.
at one time he was considered a pariah, but then they bought off the IRS and got accepted.
Okay. So it's more rumor than it.
Yeah, it's more like
okay.
in the 70s that was kind of true.
I think
In the
that's.
so in the 70s it's true, and now in like 2025 no one gives a
Yeah.
shit anymore.
Well, L. Ron
basically.
Hubbard's dead, so
Yeah.
and they got accepted.
Well,
everywhere.
yeah. I mean that helps.
that.
So they say.
They don't
Yeah.
go after like there's a lot of things in Scientology that the U.S. government could go after, and they don't.
Yeah, they
So,
gave up. They gave up.
shooting at one of their biggest boats.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot that kind of just gets I don't know, ignored perhaps.
Oh yeah, for sure. Once you're a religion, you're like invincible.
Right.
Diamond Dave, did you know that Miss Woozy was a Quaker?
Are you
Bet your
screwing
oats.
with me right
No,
now?
I
Like,
really.
Quaking
Okay.
cake?
I
Yeah,
think that's what you should wear for your Halloween.
I'm literally
every
just woke
year.
up. I'm having breakfast
Cookie right
beer.
there.
You can't do this to me, Randy. Okay.
I'm
There's
just
also-
telling you, she's a freaking Quaker.
She was. She's
I'm a
moved on.
Quake-
freak right
No,
here.
she
She
swears
loves
a
those
Quaker.
Quaker oats.
Oh, wait. Okay. So I have a question. since you were a Quaker. What is the moon like? What's it like to live on the moon?
Ooh. Go, Joseph Smith.
Because Miss Woozy, you may not know this, being a Nevermo, but Joseph Smith said that there were Quakers living on the moon.
Gene's got it. That's cool, Gene.
So I
Oh,
wanted to
that's beautiful.
show a picture that Michelle painted. Since
That's very
I'm
good. Wow. She's talented.
7,533 miles away from Michelle, I thought I would show some of her art.
I can't believe she could do that so
Aw.
very hard.
Got one
Exciting.
talented lady there.
Nathan
Oh,
got to
this is
choose this painting in March when we were at
Sunstone.
Thrive.
Thrive.
Oh,
Thrive.
Thrive. That's right.
And
Very
Megan
talented.
got to choose a painting at Thrive
I
too,
did.
right, Megan?
I actually was
I did
privileged
too.
to. I've
I'm
actually
jealous.
have two of Michelle's paintings
Two.
Nudes-
on my
nudes of
set
Jean?
here.
I only have one
Cool.
painting.
Wow.
Well, that's precious.
Her name is Penelope.
No, that's cute.
Oh, show it again. Show it again. I'm making it full screen now.
This is Penelope.
That's crazy, Drew. That looks like a printed thing.
So, because I'm so afraid of all the scary movies and stories people are telling, I thought we'd bring in some of Michelle's art so that we can sleep tonight.
Wow, you're really good.
This is my other one. The thing that I'm kind of a little bit sad about having it in frame though, because Michelle always puts a lovely inscription on the back. So I'm going to read for you the inscription that's on the back of this one. It says, "The moonlight shines through the forest, casting a gentle glow on the path ahead, reminding us that even in the stillness of the night, there is always a guiding light to lead us forward."
Aw.
There you go.
Well, that's inspiring.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Michelle's the best.
She's
Very talented.
great.
Hmm.
I don't know what she's doing with Gene, but she is great.
She's getting rid of him in Thailand.
Yeah. As soon as I said I'm going to Thailand, she said, "Are you still here?"
She said, "All right, canceling your return flight."
I think that Michelle should make a series of Gene's Away videos and tell us what she's doing while you're gone.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Michelle would love to do that.
I'm throwing a
Randy-
YouTube chat because
Yes,
my wife,
Megan.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah,
Dave.
I was just gonna say I dropped a link in the chat. That's some of my wife's and father's artwork in the
Ooh.
YouTube. Also, if you want to see my wife's father's work, you can just Google the National Equestrian Monument. And I'm still trying to pin down the actual name of it,
He's a
but it's
sculptor?
the Maitreya statue that's being like built and painted right now.
Wow.
My wife's father, before he passed away, he actually sculpted and designed that, and it's being
Wow.
like built and painted right now for tourism.
Very cool.
And then we're also doing a family project where it's like a hotel / national monument, kind of as a family to like boost, because there's like so many people coming to Mongolia now to boost tourism revenue. So when that gets thrown up, I'll throw that up too.
Wait, so Dave, is there really like literally no gas, or is it just like rationed?
So I'm gonna be honest, we don't have a car, so this
Okay.
is like being translated from my mother-in-law by my wife. So I don't Jesus. So I don't actually know the situation. What I do know is a refinery got hit and her mother's just like, there's no gas. Now, what that means, I don't actually know because people are still driving.
Okay.
But, I
Big
mean,
headache.
Russia has more than one factory, and we are next door to China, too.
Yeah. So they get their oil from
it-
Russia. A lot of it.
Yeah, well, we get like
China.
80% of imports is also from China. Like, so we buy from Taobao, we buy from China.
Yeah.
I don't fully know what that means. I don't even know if it's an exaggeration. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Problems.
that's
Come on.
it is what it
Come on.
is. It doesn't at least as of now, it doesn't appear to be affecting anything, just like if you go and walk around, because people are still driving.
Well, that's good.
So-
Mongolia is not the bad guy, so it's too bad they get some damage.
Yeah, and I mean, when
Didn't
it
do
comes to
anything.
like geopolitical conflict, this is kind of like the complexity of war, right? Because
Yeah.
like you have Russia and Ukraine, but people in America often forget there are people that are not involved that get supplies from Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how countries get dragged into conflicts. We
Yeah, yeah,
won't
yeah.
because we're politically neutral.
Yeah.
But if this had happened in another country that got oil from Russia, they might get pissed and attack Ukraine because they're like, wait a minute, you cut off our gas and we didn't even do anything to you.
Yeah. Like Hungary right now.
Yeah, I heard Hungary's like suffering a
Pissed, yeah.
lot. I mean, we're good overall, but it's I think the reason, and this is just my personal observation and personal speculation, anecdotally, but from that personal observation, I think that's why Mongolia is doing better than other countries that are tied to Europe or Ukraine, because we're neutral. So
Yeah.
we're friendly to the US, we're friendly to Russia, we are friendly to South Korea, we are friendly to North Korea. We have very strong ties to North Korea as
Gee,
well.
you get around.
Yeah, so I mean, Mongolia is very neutral. Mongolia is like Singapore, basically, from a political stance. It's very, very neutral.
Geez,
So
they've gone against their warlord past. I mean, come on, they should be killing everyone. And
I mean, well, I mean, Genghis Khan was much more than a warlord.
no,
Much
for
more.
sure.
And if you look at the history, there was a lot of like peace that was there too. So.
Yeah, he did a lot of good stuff too, for sure.
I think Randy's just about ready to have his visitor come on.
Randy, are you ready?
Oh, I
I hope
cannot.
this is a gag. I hope it's a
Miss
gag.
Miss Woozy,
Skeleton.
Miss Woozy, you never answered what it's like to live on the moon.
Oh.
Oh, we got to
No,
get
I live
that.
on the moon all the time, just not in the way that the Mormons think I do.
Wow.
Usually I have to intake something that involves a glass object, and then I'm like all up in the moon.
I don't know what you're referring to there.
No one knows what she's referencing.
A
It's
glass?
a secret.
Where
I'm gonna
where
be
are you putting
honest.
this glass object?
I'm gonna be honest. I've never actually met a Quaker before. I've seen them protest like military action in the U.S., and I've seen your people on Quaker oatmeal. That's all I know.
Person.
So I
But
mean,
have
What's the?
Brimley.
Really are people, but it's fun to pretend.
Wait, the
Yeah.
Quakers
And
have
that's
no
the thing,
connection,
too.
right? They have no connection to the oats, right? It's just like a marketing scam.
Yeah, it's a marketing. It was a marketing scam of the time. That's why there's Quaker oil and Quaker oats.
Man,
because
I'd be pissed
Real-
about
Well,
that.
they
Dude.
exploited the Quakers in order to sell oatmeal.
Yeah.
my teenage years have been ruined now because we saw that and we're like, we've heard of Quakers and they have oatmeal. That's actually kind of cool, but you don't actually have oatmeal.
No, but
What a ripoff.
Quakers did invent root beer. So
Oh,
Oh.
they're good then. Root beer's the best of
Oh.
all the sodas.
Should I make Randy
Yeah.
full screen?
like I had anything to do with
Yes.
that.
I'm
Yes,
giving you
make
credit,
Randy
Lucy.
full screen.
You got the credit.
I'm a
Okay,
good
here
person,
goes.
so I
Here
didn't. I
goes.
wasn't born into it. I chose to be this way.
There you go.
I hope you
is
guys
full
are
screen
okay.
now.
Oh, I'm ready for this, Randy. I've been
Yeah.
waiting my whole life for this. I think I already said that.
Oh, this is
Well, I
fun.
have a friend, and I promised him he could be on a podcast.
Yes.
His name is Clarence. Clarence, step up here for just a minute. Come here.
Yay!
Oh.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh no!
he's,
I'm
yes,
oh no!
yes.
I'm having Arrested Development vibes.
I just want to,
Is that
I just want to
blackface?
introduce you to my friends. There in the corner, you'll see Tim Rathbone. Hey. And
Hi.
then there's Megan Connor. Wait, that's
Howdy.
Megan? Yeah, that's Megan Connor. The hot one? Wait, what?
Oh god!
The hot
No.
one? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Yeah, you did. You said she had a podcast, and her and Kiki were hot. No, you misheard
What?
me. I did not say anything. I didn't say anything like that, Megan.
I'm sure. I'm sure, Randy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
Yep.
Clarence is going to get canceled.
I believe
Anyway,
Clarence.
Thank you. Yeah, he's lying like a rug. And then there's Trevor. Hey, Trev. And I don't know if you've met Gene Judson or not before. Oh yeah, the pumpkin guy. Yeah, the one in the pumpkin shirt. And then Ms. Woozy is down here somewhere. Let me take a look. Oh, she's hot too. Would you quit saying people are hot?
It's
You
very
say that about
warm.
me.
Yeah.
It's
So,
warm.
No, Clarence.
Diamond
You
Dave
say
is
I'm
hot.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
hot
still-
too. Come on.
I'm still going. Yeah, right.
You say
Trevor's
Trevor's hot.
Settle down, Gene. I'm married.
And then Diamond Dave, if you can see him, he looks
Clarence
like
is looking for a
Jesus.
situationship.
Yeah, he's kind of a Jesus-looking guy. Anyway,
Matrix Jesus.
so what is this get up you're in? Is this a Halloween costume or what? Yeah, yeah. And what are you supposed to be? A Mormon missionary. You're supposed to be. What do you know about the Mormons? Well, I sat next to one on the airplane. You sat next to a Mormon on the airplane? Yep. How do you know he was Mormon? Well, the flight attendant came and asked what I wanted to drink. And I said, I'll have a cup of coffee. So she said to this guy sitting beside me, how about you? Would you like some coffee? And he said, I'd rather commit adultery. And what did you do? I gave my coffee back and said I didn't know he had a choice. Hey, I have a joke. You have a joke? Yeah, I do. What do you get when you mix a Mormon with, who's LDS? Yeah, I know. With LSD. I don't know. A high priest.
Oh God.
Brother, that was dumb. Guess what? What do you wait? How many Mormon priesthood holders does it take to screw in a kitchen light bulb? Wait, how many Mormon priesthood holders does it take to screw in a kitchen light bulb? I don't know. How many? Doesn't matter. Let the bitch cook in the dark. Clarence. There's no more jokes. There's no more jokes.
Clarence.
Stop with these jokes.
These make a lot of sense.
How about
Clarence.
you want me to sing or something? You want me to sing? No, you don't have to get close to the microphone. Yeah, you want to really sing a song? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Well, I had a Mormon chickie, and he wouldn't lay an egg. So I poured hot water up and down his leg. Well, the Mormon chickie hollered, and the Mormon chickie begged, and the Mormon chickie laid me a hard-boiled egg. Na, pass the salt. Okay, well, thank you, Clarence. Thank you for that. I think it's probably close to your bedtime, but I did tell everyone that I would let you meet them. So say goodnight, Clarence. Good night, Clarence. And I
Good night, Clarence.
Bye.
Night,
Clarence.
good night, good night.
Good night, Clarence.
Okay,
That's great.
go on up.
So,
I love
so
Jeff.
Randy, I have a question. I'm wondering if Clarence has met Franklin and if they are friends. Because they seem to have a very similar sense of humor.
Yes. Do you know Franklin from
Okay,
Arrested
I don't know who Franklin is. Benjamin?
You don't
Who's
know
Franklin?
who Franklin is from
Arrested Development?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh.
Best. Franklin and Clarence would be best
He's a black
friends,
puppet.
I bet.
But
Yeah.
he's a black puppet, and he goes in the wash and becomes white. Isn't that right?
Yes.
I do have a black puppet. And
He becomes white and delightsome.
Yeah. He repented and.
Yeah, he read the Book of Mormon and he just became
Ghost
more white, basically.
So, okay, well, cool. Back to Halloween.
Good job, Randy. That was actually really good. You're really good at it.
Oh, well, thanks. That put me through my mission, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had that money back, but yeah, that's what put me through my mission. And
Jeff
throughout my
Dunham's,
mission.
Jeff Dunham better watch out.
Right?
You know what would be cool is if the Mormon Church would start paying for mission expenses instead of making missionaries pay for their own.
But people want to do puppetry then.
That's an incredible idea.
Trevor, I don't think that's their primary concern.
You got to make the arts happen, Megan.
Can you imagine if Randy got called to the Salt Lake Temple Square mission and brought Clarence along? What
he could only talk via puppet for 2 years.
The mission president requested that I have Clarence sent to Spain. So my parents sent him to me, and I went traveling around to the plazas and things doing him. And like
Doing
well,
it.
his name was Sylvester at the time. It was a different one, but these Spanish people were freaked out. They didn't know because they don't have any famous ventriloquists, or they didn't at the time. So
You
they
know
were
what,
calling
Randy?
them. No,
Maybe just record yourself as you walk around and talk all day, and just listen to it back and see what it sounds like.
Wait, so the puppet never converted someone and then baptized them? So I like to see the puppet do the baptism.
Yes,
The puppet.
And you force
Clarence
them down
should
with
be
the puppet?
allowed to do baptisms for the
Yeah.
dead.
Bait and
Clarence
switch.
gets the conversion.
Because if
he
you
would
think
get
about it,
all. He'd get all
all
water
missionaries
on.
are puppets for the church.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I
good at
think
baptism.
Randy's not telling us, and there's a personal revelation from the Holy Ghost, is that Clarence actually has had his second anointing.
Oh.
Oh,
Spoiler.
That wouldn't surprise me. That's why he gets off telling these jokes and stuff. I'm sorry. I don't have any
Because he's
control
not
over what
accountable.
he says.
Yeah.
Mm.
Made
Yeah,
sure.
I don't
His
have
carbon
any
collection's made sure.
control
I-
over
So
it.
yes, after
Hey,
Clarence,
Dane.
Hey, Dan.
after
What's up,
Clarence's
Dane?
second anointing, Randy had a really clean elbow.
No. I will say, like, the concept of the Mormon mission is weird because
got
I've
James.
never served on one, having been like an adult convert. But I just think it's interesting that like Mormon missionaries, like, they have to pay to go on their mission, and then they brag. And I saw this on I saw a
Humble
more
brag.
I saw a missionary, they bragged they'll go and brag on other Christian like Facebook pages.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'll be like, oh, we have a missionary here. And they'd be like, we do missions for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, churches literally send people to Africa to live there for the rest of their lives.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, but they live on like church donations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, they don't actually, like, they sometimes, like, my mom did that, I think, for like 8 years, something like that. She went to Nairobi. But it's just kind of interesting that the 2 year is kind of like that high. Look at
They're
us.
like,
we
oh,
do
it's such
missions
a
for 2 years.
sacrifice.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, my mom went for at least 5 years. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Diamond,
Yeah.
have you ever said, well, you Mormons do sacrifice a lot, but you ever flown a airplane into a tall building? For Jesus?
Oh, that's
Too
right.
soon, Gene. It's too soon.
no,
What?
I have.
That's a true church, if you ask me. based on
I have gotten into it with some people in Ward Radio, not like Ward Radio themselves, but like in the Discord and stuff, as well as just general Mormons on Facebook, because
word minions.
I'm Hindu, and I've spent time in India, right? And you know, Mormons like to brag about how religious they are, and I'm like, Hindus have been known to set their own children on fire for their faith.
Yeah.
Are you willing to do that?
I'm thinking of becoming
step
Hindu
aside.
now that you mention it.
Has anybody
Now, like,
wandered around the Cardo area in Jerusalem near the Wailing Wall? That was like a big nail in the coffin for my wife, to see all of those different denominations and how
Contentious.
just crazy they were about their religion. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, in Jerusalem, I can see that, because it's like when you're like you're in America, or even here in Mongolia, where Christianity is virtually non-existent, right? It's just kind of like, it's a thing. But like when you go to Jerusalem, the very heart of your religion, like those are like the most, I wouldn't say fanatical, but definitely the most like zealous.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the strongest.
Oh, they're
Like
crazy.
if you get in a debate with them, you're going to be in for a fight.
Yeah.
You know.
And the Arabs are up on the hill with the Dome of the Rock, and then the Jews are down, and then the Christians got their corner,
Mhm.
and the
And
Greek
Mormons have City Creek Mall.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's way nicer.
It's amazing.
Swig. They have swig.
Sacred
yeah.
grounds.
We got nothing as Mormons. We got nothing.
The owner of Swig, by the way, maybe you saw the news story, was, and I need to make sure I have my story straight, but I don't know if he was convicted or put or well,
Charged?
I know that he
Detained.
got in big trouble for being a CA'er, and I don't know if he's in jail now, in prison, or if he's just going to trial.
One of the founders, I think,
Yeah,
or one of the first.
I actually
workers.
had heard about that. I also heard that there was some shenanigans with like some of the founders at Crumble.
Not surprising. But anyway, to bring this back to 9/11, did you guys? I learned recently that like the hijackers, only the guy flying the planes knew it was a suicide mission. All the other ones thought they were going to hijack the plane and they take it for ransom. They didn't tell them. I was like, wow, that is crazy. I never knew that. Like, that's interesting. They got like duped. Kind of funny.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, and I'm just because I mean we all have access to the internet. I don't know if I buy that because I don't know
No, I think
if
they
I
have a
buy
documentation.
any. Yeah, but I mean, when you look at 9/11 or
Why
like
are we
world
talking
world
about
events
this?
like that, there's
It's
so
important.
many. Well, there's real quick, and then we'll get back on topic. But there's so many like rabbit holes and conspiracy theories I've seen.
Right.
I've even seen a conspiracy theory where the Twin Towers never actually existed.
There you go.
So, like, I
It's enough
mean,
bags.
And all I
I've been
know is
I
inside
don't
them. They
follow
didn't
it. I don't
exist.
know.
Literally.
they were,
Yeah.
they were promised 70 virgins, but what they didn't know is Joseph Smith had a thing or two to say about that.
He took them all. He already took them all up there.
I'm a conspiracist when it comes to 9/11. I don't believe that the planes took the towers down. I believe that there were explosive charges that brought them down perfect like they did.
And that's
I-
our
I
don't know about
Halloween
that.
special for you, one and all.
I
Thanks,
can't
everyone.
believe
Halt,
Randy.
Ganugans. Sleuth.
Randy.
What does Clarence think? What does Clarence think about that?
Randy, I cannot believe a man of your intelligence believes airplanes actually exist.
Yeah.
Like, really?
It's a good.
Everyone knows that the CIA invented a picture of
Oh,
an
my
airplane
Anyway, back to
to
Halloween,
distract
guys.
us from the
Oh,
Elvis
Sorry,
syndrome.
Australia does exist.
But-
So when you're
but
going
again-
down the jetway at LAX, you're really just walking into one of Chad's portals, and then you end up
Yes.
somewhere else, and you don't even really know what happened.
Those towers
Yeah.
are Kolob now. Those towers got teleported to Kolob. They are
That's
fine.
It's all a
What
simulation.
was it Tim said at the very beginning? What did Tim say with his fingers out?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Stop.
Tim caused
Stop.
9/11. Tim
Stop.
caused 9/11.
These are not
So
the
let's-
discussion points
we'll-
you're looking for.
Let's end the show with some of your favorite Halloween candies when you collect it. That way, so people don't have nightmares. So for me, it was always fun to get a little cereal box like Corn Pops or a whole candy bar. Right? Oh,
Oh yeah,
those
a
were
big
rich
thing.
people.
Not
that
the
would
fun
give away.
size.
yeah. Full
Yeah,
size.
not the fun size.
You know, the coolest Halloween treat I ever got, I was 7 years old, and there was an apartment complex next to my home.
Ooh, Uzi.
It's woozy.
Oh,
I want some.
Uzi.
Smell those.
This is
things.
a candy.
That's pretty- Like, you're going to give that to kids. Come on.
I am.
In 3 hours, that's going to be
Did I just-
gone.
Yeah, she's gonna visit her
Totally.
friends soon.
When I was 7
Okay,
years
so our
old,
apartment gets like no visitors on Halloween, so I literally sit out on the street with a little table and hand out
Oh,
candy.
that's cute.
'Cause- And like,
and everyone's
otherwise,
like,
I'm not. I love seeing like all the little costumes,
Yeah,
there's a
but
sloth
yeah,
out there.
there's a good
handing out
chance that
candy.
a lot of that.
the homeless lady.
These are full size candy bars. Like I don't know what about this. And then even for like some of the adults, I got the Ferrera or
Ooh,
Ferrera
Oh my
fancy.
gosh.
Rocher.
Oh my.
Jeez, high roller.
How far do you live from
I got
Spokane?
tropical Skittles.
Oh,
I
wow,
got
you got good stuff.
pecans. They're weird. They're weird ones, but kids don't care.
That's
They
good.
just like candy.
What are
I
Yeah,
they
there's
grew
a
up in
store near
a
my
exactly?
house.
I grew up in a place
There's a
that was
store near my
so
house
small.
that sells candy for $2 a pound in a bin.
Wow.
I grew
So
up
I
in a
just
place that was
followed
so small, you knew everybody in town. And so the trick or treats that you would get would be their best cookies or candy or
Mm.
whatever they made. It was awesome.
Oh, that sounds
No
great.
razor blades in the apples
No,
then.
no razor blades. They were all Mormon.
You didn't need to X-ray the candy at the end of the night.
No, we didn't have to get it x-rayed.
And anyone that thinks that any of us are out here giving the kids our drugs, like in their candy,
Yes.
like
You just go for the soft drugs, right?
That's
Yeah,
wasteful.
I
we're not
mean,
giving out edibles. Come
I
on.
mean, everything's laced with
Those are
fentanyl these days. Let's be honest. I mean,
That's a
No
waste.
I mean,
drugs
I'm just
Woozy,
gonna, I'm
no
gonna
gummies.
say this. I'm gonna say this. Drugs are expensive, so if you get free
Yeah.
drugs, say thank you because
Yeah,
those are
exactly.
really expensive now. Trump is blowing all the drug boats, so they're going up in price. Say thank you for free drugs.
Yeah, kids,
not
Make
to
sure-
mention the
kids out there,
tariff taxes.
any
Make sure it's
kids out there
quality
get
fentanyl.
drugs,
See,
give those drugs to me, kids. Just send them to me. I'll
Tim,
take them
it's
and
not
dispose of
working.
them.
Tim, nobody's controlling. Nobody's being controlled.
So I knocked on this apartment door one time, and it was two service guys. And I remember as my little kid thinking, hey, they're dressed up like army men. But they were actually army men. And the one dude's like, oh man, I forgot about it being Halloween. So he disappeared and he came back out and gave me and my friend each our own bottle of 7-Up. That was the
Oh,
coolest.
wow.
That was
I thought
the
you were gonna
coolest
go-
Oh my
Halloween.
gosh, Miss
Damn,
Woozy.
Miss Woozy, you're gonna get woozy
Whoa.
for sure.
Wow.
Sugar
I'm not gonna
woozy.
eat them all at once. Like I'm gonna spread it out over a couple days at least.
Couple days.
Miss Woozy,
Couple
come and
hours.
deliver Halloween treats to my house. That's what should happen.
Yeah, you guys,
Only a dozen.
are you far from Spokane, Washington? That I could maybe drop
Yes.
by and
About
Bring a
5
very-
hours.
bring a pillowcase?
I thought about that because I thought about coming up to Spokane because that's where my work is located, like the main office. But
Well, come on,
it's
bring
like
your Snickers and come on.
Is it really 5 hours?
it's like 5 to 6 hours drive. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
I think
bit.
it's closer.
Like,
Drive.
yeah, so the reason I have
So-
all that, I don't know if anyone heard. There's this place called Everyday. I'm like, there's this place called Everyday Deals near my house, and they have this giant bin when you first walk in, and it's just full of candy, and it's $2 a pound. So I like literally went in there the other day, and I just grabbed a bunch of those plastic like produce bags, and I just started stuffing them with like any candy that I was like, okay, will I be able to tolerate this once? Because some candy I don't really like, but I was like, I ended up with 20 pounds of candy. I actually I was kind of just a little disgusted myself, if I'm honest, but the kids will be happy.
Yeah.
So
So,
you got
speaking of
to have-
Halloween, it's my favorite holiday, and every day to me is Halloween. And that's actually why I'm in Thailand, because now I need dental work for all the years of eating candy. So if it's okay with everybody,
I don't buy
I'd like to
it
say
for a
goodbye
second.
to everybody and maybe end the show, but we'll keep the after show if people want to come into the after show. Is that okay? Or do you need to say something, Randy, for the audience?
Oh, well, I just want everyone to know that be sure and like and subscribe, and be sure and visit our other friends' podcast channels as well. You've got Latter Daily Digest, you've got Third Underscore Verse, you've got, and by the way, Clarence was going to talk a little bit about
Bring it back.
the Snark, Exmo Snark.
They're killing it over there. I love that. I love that. Show.
Yeah, that's going on.
Yeah, Monday.
And then does anyone else, Diamond Dave, are you keeping your podcast or your channel
I
up?
do. So I have a gaming channel and I have a Facebook as well that I post stuff about my life here in Mongolia. It's only
Dane, how about you?
112,000
Change with
people on
Dane.
Facebook.
Change with Dane, that's right. Ms.
He
Woozy?
helped people that used to believe in some crazy shit.
I don't know. I'm just a,
Trevor?
Yeah, I've got
Anything?
hanging
a
out.
podcast. It's over at pornhub.com. Go check that out.
I see that all the time. What are you talking about?
You know,
Check that out.
Cornography, Corn Hub, the
Don't
hub
you
where you
mean
might study
RedTube?
corn.
That too.
It's banned in Texas
Yeah, it's been in Utah
Not-
too, actually.
and
Corn
Utah.
is
Yeah.
banned in Texas.
Just
Yeah, that's like
VPN.
good.
Just
Pornhub
VPN.
was in
Pornhub
Iowa, I think.
Well, yeah, there's
VPN.
lots of
VPN
sites
from
out there.
California, and you're all good.
There's
Yeah.
lots of sites that don't care about the laws. I'll tell you that.
True,
Right.
true, true.
I mean, that's what I knew from personal experience, but you used to be able to watch Pornhub on your Roku, and then they got rid of it. Like, they banned it from there because of
How do you know,
Communism.
Miss Woozy?
on the site.
And
Woozy
Tim,
said too much. I'm just kidding.
Tim, you've got your Tuesdays with Tim show, I understand.
No,
Yes. My
It's
Tuesdays with
rumored to be.
Tim show.
Tuesdays
From
with
what I
Tim.
heard.
Heard.
Tuesdays with Tim, where Tim has a topic and none of us talk about it.
That's
We
right.
hinted on it.
Where you go off to the stupid 9/11 shit.
Sorry.
wanna
That was
That's
my
Trevor.
bad.
That was
That was my
uh,
bad. Well,
That was
Keep it on.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Halloween
I'm sorry.
special.
We were talking about 9/11. I have some things to add.
Oh, do add.
I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
do we want
It's
to
a
say?
joke. I'm not.
Okay.
Is next week
All
on
right.
9/11?
So
Hey,
let's
does
say
anyone-
good night. Let's say
Does
good
anyone
night.
not have the link to jump into the after show?
Just
Put the
post it
after
one
show-
more time. Just post it one more time so everyone
more
can
One more
see it.
time.
One.
Yes.
Only one.
everybody,
There it is.
There
Ladder
it
Daily
is.
Digest.
Be
Hop
part of
in
the
for the
chat.
after show.
I curse you all to have a bad week
What?
for ruining my
Oh,
show.
dang, Tim, that's rude.
Hey, that's
So,
harsh.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll all
Okay, I
wave
take
our
it back.
scariest goodbyes right now.